Yes, here we go. Going to round 5 with 2-2 versus Symbiotes with a Morty Space Marine. Not what I was expecting to see today. Let's have some fun. Big fan. Simple Route 1 gameplay. You know, look what our opponent was doing. Giant specialist, and we've already got billions of Phoenixes. Perfect. And everything he's got is vulnerable to Phoenix. Loving it. He needs Fangs himself. Yeah, that's okay. There it is. He needs to protect his Fangs with his tanks, which makes it an interesting board layout for him. Because if I can kill the Fangs, I just win. Does he have anti-air in his Arclights? Yes, he does. So Arclight carry is a possibility. Phoenix carry is also a possibility. And I have a monetary advantage, but he has a health advantage to begin with, and he will catch up on the money value when he buys Giants. So I need to make it really, really, really unappealing for him to buy Giants, if I can do it at all. So I need my Phoenixes to be popping off. Interesting how he's got the Fangs first on this side and the tanks first on this side. It's kind of a weird choice. I think Fangs first is always the best choice here. I guess he's going to double up the Fangs and double up the tanks. It doesn't make too much difference. Killed all the big stuff. Just these last few Fangs that I'm scared of. Ah, we're going to get them. We can save this Phoenix, prevent them getting XP. Nope. We get a tower? Nope. Just looking for small wins, but winning the round is the important thing. Right. Level up? Nope. Happy with what we've got, to be honest. I'm happy buying 2 more sets of Phoenixes, so I can take a free upgrade or a skip. I'm going to take a skip. 2 more sets of Phoenixes. I really want Giants to feel bad if he buys them. I want them to be getting absolutely shreked. If I was him, I'd just drop Fangs in both corners, try and distract the Phoenixes for a while. Let's see what he does. Anything that I want long term. Yeah. Okay. Not sure that's worth 50 on the second round, because that means he can't afford 2 sets of Mustangs. Okay. I guess it's good going forward, because it breaks shields really well. We'll find out though. Phoenixes. Pushing him into shields. I think he wins this, not sure though, it's close. Just these last sets. Fangs, well the tower's about to go. No, we win this. Okay, can we get the tower before we get the last Arclight? Not sure. Gonna go heavy Mustang here. His Mustangs are going to come out over here as well. He's going to get more Fangs as well. That's a bit mean. On the side with the Mustangs that are visible. Walks at the same speed as those guys? Yes, he does. I'm okay with this. Could do a missile to ensure he gets XP this round. Yeah, let's do that. Should have done a missile further to the left. And he's dropped a fortress. And his own wasps. But no more Mustangs. Okay. Didn't go for the nano repair kit. I went with the wasp spawning. Which is okay. I've even unlocked wasp myself as a flying version of Fangs. Guy's a bit far forward. He walks at the same speed as the fortress, as the Fangs. So the Phoenix will still get to target him. I guess he wants it to get targeted. It's not being precious with it. Over here I'm going to put a melting point as the plan. Build the fortress, yeah. Nothing he's got can really threaten the Vulcans, we win the round. Has he taken the health up? He's not taking the health up. If you're using tanks into Phoenix, you really need to take the health up where you can. Yeah. Oh no. It's going to wear off and they're going to get the tower and then turn on the Phoenixes. There was no way those Fangs were ever going to kill the Vulcan. Right. Oh. Sentry Bomb, Advanced Firepower. Advanced Firepower is kind of fun, you know. Doing it. Turn this Vulcan into a melting point, effectively. Range on them would cost too much. Buying the upgrade on that would cost too much. I think my plan here is just to hit this and be annoying. Does he barrier it? No, he doesn't. Okay, melting point with fire. Okay, so I need more chaff. But my chaff I can put in front of the Falcon. He needs range. Already on the Vulcan. That's a problem. Vulcan is doomed. Come on, Phoenix, just kill it. Kill it with fire. Thank you. Lost our heavy shooters. Just relying on our air force. Go on, lads. Bit scary now. Good range on these Phoenixes. So we buy more Fangs and get range on the Phoenixes. Speed up. Sorry, dude. Phoenix is just doing work. Getting some level ups. So I'm going to upgrade all my Phoenixes now. Skill Specialist, Mobilize Battleship. Sentry Bomb. Tempted by Sentry Bomb, you know. So, point being tempted if you're not going to do it. No point saying you're being tempted and then not acting. That's what I meant to say. But English is hard. Okay, I'd like to get shields on the Fangs, range on these guys, and elites on these guys if I can, but that's all pie in the sky right now. We've got a battleship, but battleships aren't great versus Phoenixes, so let's see what he does. I'm expecting a spawn back middle. Oh, front middle, okay. into my ranged phoenixes. These guys get their tech turned off. Okay, these guys get their tech turned off. Okay. I would have thought he'd try and protect the melting point, so I would have done it over here and tried to catch like this little group and these. Let's see what he does. I don't think this battleship is going to do a lot. Battleship Overload. Distraction crawls are cool, but we have a Vulcan walking into them. Feel happier when these guys get some low ups. Yeah, I definitely need to get my Fangs upgraded. He's going for range on his Fangs. Gone. 200 for that? Not worth. Whereas my 100 has killed off so much over her. He keeps walking out of the melting point range. Oh, not quite, not quite. Because it resets the shooting laser damage. Go on, one more shot. Go on, shoot. No. Ah. The XP's gone to waste. That's alright. It's quite a big hit on him, considering how much health he's got left. Yeah. He's at risk of dying now. Huh. Missile strike, heavy Mustang, barrier. But yeah, I can force through a win here if I want to. If my Phoenixes survive, we win. If my Giants survive, we win. Did more damage. These ones. Yeah, it's not going to hit those and these, so I might as well just try and catch these for sure. Upgrade you. Quantum reassembly, because he's not really got focused fire for them. Upgrade you. Vessel you. Shield. No, shields for these guys? Oh, I can't afford it. Yes, I can. 150 left over, temp range, and speed. Done. And this guy's going to walk forward, these guys are still going to take damage. He's pretty slow though. Still doesn't have a great answer for my Phoenixes. I guess the melting points with range is his plan. Not sure. Not sure at all. Out Mustangs, that was the goal. Hopefully we can get his flames to clear off the chaff. And the Phoenixes deal with everything else. Good range on that. 170, 175. So technically he has to walk into us. No? Come on lads, bring it down. This might not go the way I wanted it to. Problems. Elite Phoenix as it is. Charged ammo. Kind of reminding me that EMP exists as an answer to melting points. I gotta go for it. Nice here. 300 left over. Is it worth upgrading these guys? 5 kills, 3 kills, 12 kills? Not really. I can temporary range for sure. If I'd taken damage up, we would have killed that last time, and that would have let him respawn. 100 left over. Health, shields. I think shields. I think shields here. Out chaffed, unfortunately. It's gonna be a tough round. Wasn't paying attention to the wasp spawning, but we're okay for it. Feel better when these crawls are all dead though. Yeah, reduce its range and slow it. Perfect. Turns off healing as well, so it's a really strong answer to melting points. I've got 800 health, so I need 8 phoenixes alive the moment he dies. Is that spawning? Spawn! No, it's probably just enough though. Yeah. Sorry, dude. Don't know why you were so sad. EMP Stormcaller is really good at dealing with melting points tech. So they're not a threat to you. And the Phoenixes, just stable, steady damage. I would have preferred to have gone Elite rather than Quantum Reassembly, but it's just so much cheaper. Elite would have given me more range, and level 2 to 3 is the breakpoint where Elite becomes really valuable. So we were close to getting the breakpoint for quite a few. Just lacking a little bit of anti-air. If you went, 2 more sets of Mustangs with anti-air, set them right at the back, it would have come in late when everything else was dead and would kill the Phoenixes. Never went shield on his Fangs either, which would have made them a lot tougher versus the Phoenixes. His distraction crawls were fantastic though. They did so much work pulling everything away from where it should have been and stopping the Vulcans from doing much work. But this Vulcan still did a decent amount of work. This one was a bit dead in the water with this melting point just eating him. This melting point was a little bit far back, which meant the chaff was more present, whereas this one was just perfectly aligned, where it kills the chaff and it's straight onto the Vulcan before these guys get close enough to do the distraction as well. Overall, this was a bit of an anticlimactic game, I'll be honest, because the Phoenixes have never really answered all game long. There was like one round where he had just enough Fangs to get the job done. I didn't feel like he had a decisive answer. I think if you're going for carry DPS Fangs, you need Mechanical Rage, but the way he has them set up, they're more... I don't know, they're not really chaff, they're kind of neither. They're in the midfield, they're not late arrival carries en masse with millions of upgrades, and they're not in front of your giants saving your giants' lives. So this setup that he's got here, the giants are tanking for the Fangs, which is okay. But then that means you're using carry Fangs, so you definitely should go Mechanical Rage. And even on carry Fangs, I still tend to go shields as well, because it just doubles their life, and doubling something's life is always good. The wasp spawning, I think, was a bad choice on his part. I don't think it did an awful lot. It gave him a little bit more chaff for 2 of the rounds, but it's less effective when the wasps that you're summoning don't have shields. Melting point was decent. Yeah, his melting points were solid. This one in particular did a lot of work. With the advanced fire control system, it just eats up other giants so fast. But the issue it has is the range, and when you turn off the range with the Stormcallers, it's just dead in the water. Particularly when the Phoenix is already outrange it to begin with. Bit annoyed that I didn't win it 2 rounds ago. I thought I had a good chance when I pushed. But it was the distraction crawlers that bought him the extra time, so respect for that. It just shows how important distraction crawlers are. But the problem with 2 sets of distraction crawlers, you can only mobile beacon 1 set. So 1 set is just going to run into a Vulcan and die. never mind. I guess he figured out that this Vulcan here wasn't a threat anymore. So this one was the threat and got distracted. Overall, solid game. Just a fairly average game, I'll be honest. See how much comp power we've gained or lost? Six MMR. Advance to the next round. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the next round.